Hey guys, we are back with a mixed coin hunt here. I really couldn't get much today. I tried to get a bunch of stuff, but I went to one bank and got some half dollars that were clearly already hunted. They were just open, they were machine wrapped and they were clearly open and hunted through. So I immediately took them to another bank and redeposited them. I also got a bunch of quarters that had the lines down the side, so I knew that they were hunted, so I did the same thing, took them back to my dump bank, and it just didn't work out for me. But I did get something kind of interesting, and it's kind of a funny story about it. So I got a collection dump of sorts. It's a state quarter collection dump, and it's right here, which is kind of cool. And it's kind of funny how it went down because I have a friend at the bank that called me, said, "Hey, I got something interesting." I went down to see it. I had no idea what it was. And she showed them to me, and I was like, "Oh, they're just state quarters. I'm not really that interested. I've got plenty of them." So I backed out. I said, "Thanks, but I'm gonna pass." And so then I left and went home and kind of thought about it. And you know what? I realized, I should have taken them, if nothing else, just to show that I appreciated taking them. And it occurred to me that I really like the containers that they're in, the tubes, and they're in these cool little boxes. I don't know if you can see them, but they're little specific boxes designed to hold quarters. So I thought, you know what, those are really cool. I don't even care about the quarters. I just want the containers. So I went back the next day, or I guess it was a couple days later, and asked if they had, by any chance, still had those quarters, and they did. They had them all. So I said, okay, I'll take them all. So I've got $400 in quarters here, and the quarters in the upper left without the labels, I don't know what they are, so we'll have to go through them and see what they are. But the rest are pretty obvious what they are, and I'm just hoping to get maybe some upgrades out of them. But otherwise, I'll just wrap them back up in normal wrappers and send them back to the bank. But these I'll be able to hunt through. So let me go ahead and hunt through these first, get these out of the way, see if we find anything fun, and then I'll start going through these and just taking them out and put them into wrappers. And if there's anything interesting in there, I'll bring you in, but I presume there's going to be just some upgrades. So, alright, let's go through this first, and I'll bring you in on the first find. Okay, I went through the two machine wrapped rolls of quarters, the two customer wrapped rolls of dimes, nothing in there, nothing worth mentioning. I'm on the first roll of nickels, and I got a 1958 out of Denver, looks like. Yep, 1958 out of Denver. Can't get it to focus, though. There we go. Alright, on the board, first roll of nickels. That's a good sign. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, I'm about to open the second roll of nickels, and that looks old. So let's see if it is. Nope, just a 62. I mean, it's kind of old, but it's this on the end. 61. Oh, with a hole in it. How funny. You don't see nickels with holes in it very often. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I'm at the tail end of roll 4, and I got a 1952 out of Philly. Nice. 2 in the 50s. Let's see if we can get some 40s. Alright, I'm on roll, I'm basically towards the end. I have 2 more rolls after this, but I normally wouldn't bring in for a 1987, but look at this thing. This is just amazing. It's an 87p too, which is exciting because I don't see Phillies that good very often. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm almost certain that's going to upgrade my album. Very cool. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, I finished hunting all those rolls, and we didn't get any other finds from any of the other rolls, the dimes, the quarters, or any of that stuff. Pennies didn't produce either. Nothing exciting, just a few little coppers and a couple of 09s that I'm going to hold on to. But that was really it. I did go through every single one of those quarters and kept some of them, but the vast majority of them are going to go back to the bank. But I did make a lot of upgrades in my album, so that's pretty exciting. Virtually all of my Phillies were upgraded, which that's fantastic. There's some that weren't in this collection dump. Some of the early ones weren't here, the 99s and a few other random years. So they probably were dropped off at the bank and they were either picked up by someone else or who knows. But in any case, it was a fun hunt, even though it took me a long time to go through all that stuff. Anyhow, I like these boxes, so that was kind of the main thing I wanted, and I have a whole bunch of tubes now. But as far as finds go, we just got those few that I brought you in on, the 250s here, 58, 52, and the 58, and then I brought you in for this really nice 87. And I set aside a few other things. A really nice 1960. And what was this? That was just a 73 that I thought might upgrade my album. So that was about it. But like I said, I did upgrade a lot of coins in my album. I'm not going to go through all of them because they look pretty much the same. I'll just show you one quick thing real quick. But let's see. Let's look at the first couple that I upgraded here. I upgraded Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, and most of the Denvers as well. And yeah, it's looking great. Alright, well, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Mixed Coin Hunt.